fans wanted more, so John and Paul wrote songs as fast as they could, meeting over tea and cornflakes. As certain words popped up in hit after hit, they began to consider them lucky. Me, please, love, and especially you. When they wrote She Loves You, Paul's father begged them to change its yeah, yeah, yeah line to a more proper yes, yes, yes. But Paul laughed the idea off with a no, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah was soon heard around the world, and She Loves You became the first Beatles record to sell 1 million copies. The Beatles were no longer playing in small seedy clubs. They were even invited to perform for a formal audience that included the British royal family. How should they act? Could the Fab Four still be silly in front of royalty? Before Twist and Shout, their final song, John invited the main floor audience to clap along. Then he peered up at the dignified royal family in the box seats. And the rest of you, if you just rattle your jewelry. Everyone giggled, even the Queen Mother. Fame came upon them so quickly that the Beatles still couldn't believe it when they heard themselves on the radio. Whenever a Beatles song was scheduled to air, they would stop whatever they were doing, even driving, to listen to the radio with delight. One night in 1964, their manager burst into their hotel rooms at 3 a.m., waving a telegram from New York in their sleepy faces. Their newest song, I Want to Hold Your Hand, had hit #1 in America. The lads stayed awake for hours, stunned that Beatlemania had crossed the Atlantic Ocean. But John still had to joke. He liked to call the song, I Want to Hold Your Nose. Dignified. If you are dignified, you act in a way that is formal, calm, and proper. Stunned. If you are stunned, you are shocked or amazed by something. The next month, the Fab Four flew to New York, arriving at John F. Kennedy Airport to the sound of 3,000 fans singing, We Love You, Beatles, Oh Yes We Do. 2 days after crossing the Atlantic, they made their first American TV appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show. By then, the Beatles had played together more than 1,000 times. Their performance was as polished as could be, and this turned out to be the most watched TV show in history. Polished. A performance that is polished is given with great skill and no mistakes. Even when the massive audience in America made them nervous, the Beatles didn't show it. All the screaming of the fans was music to their ears, a sign that everyone was having a good time. George said, We like screams, so scream louder and louder. They were now big stars, riding around together in limousines. Yet the Beatles had as much silly fun as they'd had as boys in Liverpool. Paul said, There were just 4 of us in the back of that car, laughing hysterically. Laughter was their way of dealing with their sudden fame. They joked about everything, but they soon regretted joking about their favorite candy. Soft English jelly babies couldn't be bought in America, so fans started stocking up on jelly beans. They threw jelly beans at the stage during concerts as a way to show their love. Ouch! Jelly beans were much harder than squishy jelly babies. John had an idea. Just eat them. Regretted. If you regretted something, you felt sorry about it and wished you hadn't done it.
How have these 4 friends changed from the beginning of their career when they first met to now that they are more famous? Or did they change much at all? Give me an example.